Hey everyone, I'm making this video because my chemo got delayed a week. So I was meant to have it yesterday, my second treatment, and they rang me up on Tuesday to tell me that my neutrophils were way too low. They're at 0, and hopefully on Thursday they would pick up, but they weren't sure. Maybe they would have to delay it a week. So on Thursday morning, I went to the hospital early and got another blood test, and my neutrophils had gone up from 0 to 0.2, but apparently that was too low. I'm not sure what is normal or what they will go ahead with. I'm not sure if I need a 0.5 or 0.8, or I'm not sure. I think I remember reading on a forum once on some thread where people were talking about if you're older, like a lot older, they need to have the neutrophil level higher because there's more risk. But since I'm a young person, I don't know if the bar is set lower. But I know that I had to wait a week, and they also gave me an injection on Thursday in my stomach. I think she called it a PG injection. I'm not sure exactly the name. I was kind of looking for it on the internet. I might need to look better and maybe look specifically on the lymphoma sites to see if anyone else has had an injection that is meant to help boost the production of neutrophils. So I'm just waiting to see if that will help. I'm sure it will. I'm sure I'll be fine for next Thursday. But since my neutrophils did increase from Tuesday to Thursday, so a whole week, I should be fine. But yeah, I feel really mixed about it. I feel really, really mixed. Like, I was really anxious because I didn't want to have to obviously have another treatment, since I didn't have a good first treatment, or I don't think any treatment was going to be good. But I was very anxious about it. But at least I would have had another one done, and at least there would have been progress, and at least I could be thinking that I'm killing my cancer. But having it delayed a week, I'm really grateful that I have a week feeling really good. I'm really grateful for that, and I hope to be productive in this week. But at the same time, I feel like I'm just delaying the inevitable, and I've always been someone who normally just wants to go straight into it and get it done and get it out of the way. I've always been like that with my assignments and things. I just want to get the assignment done. I'd rather get it done early if possible, so that way I don't have to think about it, because if it's going to be, you know, a pain to do, I'd rather just face the pain now, so that way later I don't have to worry about it. And obviously with the chemo it's not quite the same, because I still have to go through 12 of them, which is a lot. But I don't know, at least I could, you know, at least even though I've only done one, I can say at least I've done one. That's one less. That is one less, and that is significant considering how crap the whole process is. To having to do even one less is awesome. So yeah, so I feel really mixed. I'm not really sure how I feel. I'm just going to try to be happy that I have a good week and try to be productive and try to enjoy it as much as I can. I felt a little bit sick today because they said that the injection can sometimes give you a little side effects like flu-like symptoms and sometimes a bit of jaw pain, but thankfully I haven't had any jaw pain yet. Maybe I'll get it tomorrow. Hopefully I won't though. I did feel a bit sick though today. I'm also a little bit anxious that my chemo isn't going to be as effective, even though that's probably a really stupid thing to think, because, you know, the doctors told me, and I've read in forums, that it's not that uncommon to get a delay of a week here or there for some, you know, and for some people. And I didn't have that injection to start with. Apparently in Australia they used to kind of give that up front to people, so that way if the neutrophils would go low, the needle will help boost it and they wouldn't have to have these delays. But because of budget cuts and things in government and for the hospitals, they don't give this needle unless you need it. And so obviously I'm somebody who needs this needle, so now I'm going to be taking it once a month, which hopefully should help with the neutrophil problem that I have. So I know that it's not that abnormal and it's not that weird and it's not that uncommon for this kind of thing to happen to people going through chemo, but yeah, part of me just thinks I just want to keep doing them every 2 weeks, so that way they're just done. I don't want to extend this time any longer than it has to be, you know, that it has to happen. I just want it to be over. And so the idea that it has to be pushed back another week, like, I know the end isn't until January, but at least it's done in January, and I don't want it to go into February or something. I just want it to be done in January and I can hold on to that month. So yeah, that's what happened. My chemo got pushed back. Feel really mixed about it. Just gonna try to enjoy the week since I do feel good for the most part. And I also, as obviously people can see, I chopped my hair off because my hair has just been coming out a bit too consistently. It's starting to thin out a little bit already. And I know that's not uncommon. And my hair normally, like I normally pull out a fair bit of hair from my hair because I don't brush it that often, even though I should. And so then when I would brush it and after I had a shower, I would get a fair chunk of hair. But I knew the amount of hair that I would normally get. And when you have longer hair, it looks more dramatic because obviously there's more, like even one strand of hair wrapped up looks a lot more dramatic than one little hair because, yeah, that's just what happens with long hair. So I know the amount of hair that I normally lose, but I feel like every time I run my hands through my hair, it's just too consistent. It's just hair slowly coming out, and it's not scary. It's not like anything that I need to shave my head, but I've just noticed that it started to happen in the last few days, that it's starting to thin. So I kind of wanted to chop it short for that reason as well. But the main reason is that since I had such a bad time with chemo last time and, you know, getting ready for the next time, I just don't want my hair in the way. I don't want to have to think about washing more hair, and I don't want to think about drying more hair. It's just more work, and normally it doesn't matter. Like I enjoy my long hair, and the extra maintenance it takes to take care of it isn't a bother to me, or having to, you know, pull it back or put it in a ponytail or in a bun. But, you know, when you're feeling so crap and, you know, even eating is like a process, and getting out of the bed is like so much effort. The last thing you want is your hair in the way and kind of bothering you, something that is just so superficial and just unnecessary, that I just want to make the process easier. So I thought I'll get my hair cut so that way I don't have to worry about it when I do go through chemo. And I do like the haircut. I do like short hair. I just haven't had it for a very long time. And obviously it's nice to have short hair if it's because you choose to have short hair, as opposed to having to kind of have short hair. But it's alright. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, that's what's just been happening with me for the last few days. Has anyone also experienced the low neutrophil count thing and having to have your chemo delayed? How did you feel about it? Did you also feel a bit mixed like I do? With your hair, did anyone kind of shave it off straight at the beginning, or get it cut shorter, or did you just wait until it started falling out more dramatically before chopping it all off? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.